We lost Dan during the intro, but that doesn't matter because there's at least 5 of us hanging out. It's Jason, Max, John, and Justin, and Dan eventually. We are joined today by my friend, Sherry Nelson. Sherry, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're doing great.
Doing great. Quick question. We are not doing the remake right now, are we? Because I mean, like, I'm totally ready.
Next hour.
But okay, yeah. Because I mean, like, obviously, I'm prepared. But just
dear listeners, Max is not prepared.
I'm prepared. I'm always prepared. But I was just making sure.
Why is there a notebook and pen in your hand?
Yeah,
I always have a notebook and pen in my hand, John. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, notebook and pen guy. What do I not have a notebook and pen in my hand?
Yeah, I'm like a notebook and pen guy. Like everyone says this. I don't know what you're talking about.
Max's favorite movie is The Notebook, so he's always got a notebook.
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
Oh, yes. Comedy of the year. The Notebook.
Yes. Comedy of the year.
Comedy of the century, even.
Let's not cover that anymore. It's horribly depressing. Funny, but depressing.
Did you know, by the way, real quickly, that people are stealing Legos? Because there's like a black market for like various different like Lego sets.
Like, is there a specific Lego that I can sell right now that would bring me a lot of money?
That makes sense. They want $500 for that damn Harry Potter castle that I want. So,
I mean, certain people might like the Harry Potter one.
Yeah, that works too. The lid comes up.
Oh god,
it's a giant outhouse.
Harry
Potty. Wow,
that Harry Potter. It's got hair all over it. You know? It's very different than what I was going for.
I was thinking of a children's book, but either way.
You know, when Justin and I talked to you, Sherry, last time, we didn't really get into any of your acting. And there's a role that I want to ask you about specifically, and that is you were on The Handmaid's Tale. Now, since that show is so serious, what is it like on the set?
I don't know. It is serious. Well, I didn't really talk to a lot of people there, but yeah, no. There's a good energy there, though, you know, the creative energy. You can sense that there's something great going on. But yeah, no, I don't know. No, it's good. You like it?
I do like it. It makes me hate being a man, but I do like the show a lot.
Yeah.
So, Jason, how are you going to remedy hating yourself for being?
I had to stop watching. I was like, it's too much. I'm just very sad that I was a man the whole time I was watching that. I was like, this is not cool.
I was going to read the book before I watched it, and then I never read the book. So, sorry.
I read the book. The book it's pretty much the same. Like, they did a really good job of translating the book to the show.
When you read the book, though, did you visualize the characters to look like they do?
I did, because I read the book after I watched the show.
Oh.
Cheat mode.
No, usually I always visualize the characters to look something totally different. Like, you know, 50 Shades of Grey, I read the book first, and then I had my visual of, you know, Anastasia and the millionaire, and that's not when I saw who it was, I just couldn't get into it. It was very odd.
Did you visualize John Stamos as you were reading the 50 Shades of Grey? Like,
you can put John Stamos in anything.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, something more like that. I don't know. Just, yeah, or the girl. I don't know. I just didn't jive with the characters. Did you guys watch it or no?
50 Shades of Grey?
You can admit it.
I wouldn't saw it.
I read the books. I didn't watch the movie.
I don't think I've seen it read or watched.
I saw it. I went to the theater and took my, at the time, girlfriend, and I was appalled by the movie only because of this. Your target audience is your middle-aged soccer moms, and when they were laughing at the screen because the dialogue was so cheesy and the whole plot was ludicrous, you are a terrible filmmaker.
Yeah. No, you're right. Actually, the demographic, like I'm up in Canada and I remember the theater was very sparse. But that was the demographic. And I don't know if that was the intention of the writer to have that target that audience, but maybe that's why it didn't resonate, because maybe if it was an older actor, an actress, that maybe it would have done better. I don't know. I never did get to book 3 after that. I kind of lost interest.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't it a Twilight fan fiction? What didn't it stem from a Twilight? The Twilight stuff.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because she had initially wanted what was that lead actor in the Twilight saga? She wanted him.
Edward Cullen.
No.
Not the. You mean Robert Pattinson?
That's what I was thinking of. I don't know his name very well. No.
Yeah. That's what
barely
she
not
wanted. But even with him, I didn't connect with that man as the lead actor. I don't know.
Or a spray tan.
No, I thought if they took like all of the plots from all 3 books and made it into one movie, like they could do that. But then they're like, no, we're gonna make 3 movies. I was like, this is absurd.
Oh, they pulled a Hobbit.
Yeah. Apparently, it's still better than that Netflix ripoff of it, though.
Oh God, yes.
So,
yes, I got 20 minutes into that film, and I'm like, nope, this is stupid.
The one with Marlon Wayne?
Huh?
The one with Marlon Wayne's 50 Shades of Black?
No. This was some foreign film that was like,
yeah.
I can't remember what it was called. I'll look it up. I can't remember what it's called.
So, do your wives or girlfriends? Do they want you to watch it with them, or would they rather watch it without you?
I was made to watch Twilight. I was not made to watch 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Just to improve your BDSM dungeon, right, Max?
Yeah. We got the Raptors up there. We got we got everything going. I take down the swing for the podcast, but
compromises.
My ex-wife at the time, I had to take her to the movie theaters to see it. Luckily, they came out on Valentine's Day, so it set up the night. So
I can't believe she's your ex-wife. You're a good man. Were you the only man there?
What wasn't at the time?
Thank you, Sherry. What was that?
How many other men were there?
There was a few of us. We all did the man head nod, like, I'm sorry you're here, but hey, there's nudity in this movie, so maybe.
In the United States, at the movie theaters, can you buy alcohol?
Certain
ones.
They started serving alcohol at the theaters now, but for the longest time, no.
Oh, because I was wondering if the men had a lot of alcohol when they went to the concession stand beforehand.
It would definitely improve the movie.
Yeah, I think the alcohol started in the early 2000s because me and my Jewish friend, we went and saw Passion of the Christ together, and he's like, I'm getting lit when I watch this movie. So he had like a whole.
Was he drinking wine? Because that makes sense.
What's that? Yeah.
Was he drinking wine?
No. It happens after the wine, though. It's just purely Texas Chainsaw Jesus.
The name of that film was 365.
Yeah,
that was the name of that erotic film.
I was like, "What's this?" And I watched it for 10 minutes, and I was like, "This is dumb."
I did find a list of the 17 sexiest films on Netflix.
Oh my!
What's number one?
Might be good.
What's number one? All I care about is number one.
John, you're sharing this list with the group, right?
Okay, here we go. Hold on, I'll get to it. I've never heard of any of these. Well, a couple.
Sure you haven't.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. I don't think these are in any order, Justin. But here we go. First one that they list, 2019's Yes, God, Yes.
It's the appropriate title for a
I guess.
2020, American Pie presents Girls Rules.
Wow.
Okay.
That movie actually wasn't bad.
I don't think American Pie and sexy go
Jason
together. But...
All right.
I did. I interviewed the director. Nice guy.
Number 3 on the list is 2018's MILF.
I've never heard of MILF.
I've never heard of this
porn
either.
movies or are these
No,
No, these are legit movies.
These are on Netflix, apparently.
I mean, those are definitely tags to a porn movie.
Yeah.
So anyone wants to make a note, these are your February 14 date night movies to bring home?
That's right. Things to watch with grandma.
Number four is 1996 Striptease with Demi Moore. Number 5 is 2018's Lust Stories. Number 6, 2019's Elsa and Marcella.
I thought we were getting to like some Frozen stuff. I was like,
yeah, that's not cool. It's weird ass like Spider-Man YouTube videos. Like...
7 is 2013's Horns.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there Daniel Radcliffe in it? I think
yes,
I
it does.
Yep.
Number 8, The One I Love from 2014. Number 9 is 2018's Duck Butter.
Duck butter?
Huh.
Yes. Number 10 is 2017's Newness. 2018's Cam checks in at number 11. Number 12 on this list is The Feels from 2017.
I've heard of none of these.
I know. I've heard of
Horns. That's the only one I recognize.
Yeah. I watched that and I wasn't like, hey, this is sexy.
These are on Netflix.
These are the sexiest movies on Netflix right now. Number 13 is The Babysitter.
RoboCop.
That was a Netflix original. I've seen that. That was fun. That's a good movie.
Number 14 is 2019's Oh, Ramona.
Is that the title? Oh, yes. Ramona.
Yes.
Oh yeah. No,
Okay.
That's rough.
Would you like the summary of it real quick, Justin?
I have to say yes if that's the question. No.
Andre is a dorky high school student who pines for his mesmerizing classmate Ramona until he meets an alluring woman named Annie Mona on vacation and is forced to choose between the two. This coming-of-age movie perfectly captures just how much lust one can consume for your attention. That doesn't make sense.
A, that made me uncomfortable. And B, how many people with Mona are in this movie? Like, I know 0 people with Mona in their name.
Are you sure this chick wasn't named Anemone?
I mean, I don't know anybody named Mona that wasn't born in like 1960, 1950.
Yeah, that's an old name. That's an old soul.
Well, I mean, that's also Scott Pilgrim, though.
Is there a Mona in Pilgrim?
For Mona, yeah.
Yeah,
that's true.
Right. Fair enough.
Last two movies.
I keep
last
trying
two
to go
movies.
Scott Pilgrim at the theaters, and it's sold out every time.
Good for them. It's 10 years old.
Yeah, I know.
That's a good
last
flick.
two movies that are sexy on Netflix right now. Number 15 is You Get Me from 2017. Number 16 is 2018's Dry Martina. And lastly, number 17, Cuddle Weather from 2021.
That's an appropriate title for a sexy movie on Netflix.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
but I mean, it could also
is it raining? It's cuddle
like
weather.
better than being
cuddle
dry.
weather. It's there's no sexiness. It's just about the rain.
The 20th, the sandstorm. Sounds sexy. And
the sandworm coming by.
I remember they said the sexiest scene ever in a movie. And I don't know if you agree or if you can think of the sexiest movie scene you remember from any timeline. They said is Fast Times at Ridgemont High when Phoebe Cates was coming out of the pool.
Oh.
Team America.
You
World
agree,
Police.
or is there
Team America?
I've never really thought about it.
That's a very sexy scene. But I think Sausage Party and Team America have got to be.
I think it's a sexy scene. I would also put like The Graduate on that list.
Yeah.
I just watched that. It's a good movie.
Yeah. I mean, I think that would be on there. Trying to think of other sexy scenes.
Like
Nadia and American Pie.
Yeah, I'd put that on there.
What was that movie with Sharon Stone?
Basic Instinct.
Oh, Basic Instinct. With the whole lake crossing part.
Yeah, that was like a sexy scene.
Do you remember that movie? And I can't remember what it was called. And I thought the whole thing was sexy. Cameron Diaz, Brad Pitt, Benicio del Toro.
It sounds sexy.
Remember? And she had sex with Benicio del Toro.
Del Toro.
Toro. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
Is that the counselor?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm glad someone was googling it because I was with it.
no porn, George.
I was gonna throw it out there just because I know how much Max would be confused by this. Shane should never end up on any sexy list. None.
Okay.
Shane is sexy. Shane is not sexy.
Shane, starring who do we say?
Can I throw in the
Michael
Antichrist?
Oh no!
No, Dan.
As the robot from Aliens.
Has anybody else actually seen that but me? But
No, I've not seen it.
there you go. See, you don't know.
I don't know. You're right. I don't know.
I think we do know though, Dan. I think we do.
I know how uncomfortable I am.
Oh, poor guy.
Jerry, this is why I can never send our guest topics because, like, you brought up 50 Shades of Grey, and then we went down this whole rabbit hole.
Listen, when John finds a list, we read the list.
What happens? Now we're all curious.
This is your fault, Jason. This is all your fault.
Speaking of John and lists, John, do you have any silly news stories that happened this week?
Actually, I shared the only one I had was that apparently Lego thefts are on the rise because of certain ones being very, very hard to get, and so people are swiping them.
Oh wow!
Is it 2x2s or the?
So Legos don't all come together. I didn't know you bought separate pieces.
Oh, you can buy separate pieces at the Lego store. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
So
you can go in and get like just one 2x2.
Yeah.
Which one are they missing? Is it a particular shape or a color?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, that
Or is
would
it
be
sex?
weird.
I would spray paint all of my
green.
Legos a certain color if it was a color thing. Like, I will fix this for you, fam. I'll send it all.
It's all the roof tiles.
Yes.
It's all the people's heads that you pulled off.
I'm waiting for my Lincoln Log set to become famous. Let's do this.
Lincoln Log.
I want to summon Lincoln Logs.
What about constructs? Is that getting stolen too?
Right, yeah.
Oh, what? There was the one that I
Connects?
hated. Yes, thank you. Connects.
Those are rough as a kid.
And erector sets too. Those are stupid.
Yeah.
And I was like, I hate this.
Those are
Find the link,
stupid.
John. I said, I didn't mean to distract you.
John's just like, no, I won't play with your stuff. I want Legos, not a erector set.
I was sometimes not very good at like just being very creative. Like G.I. Joe was G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe's not fighting He-Man. No. G.I. Joe is one
You
universe.
restricted your toys to certain environments.
I did.
That's not cool at all.
Yeah, that's a rough day.
The only thing is like I would play with the toys, but they have to be of like the same size. So like G.I. Joes could only fight like G.I. Joes because they're the only ones that were that size.
Yeah. Okay.
But like He-Man could fight Iron Man. Whatever, as long as like they were all of relative.
You know what? That's true
But-
because I had Mr. T and He-Man fight Ric Flair in the AWA Rainbow ring. So that actually,
I
I
have to
take back that.
assume it was not a great day for Ric Flair.
No.
I pity the fool.
Win.
I don't know. Those knife edge chaps from Ric Flair, those are not
Because as we all know, Mr. T isn't that great in the ring.
Right.
And then you got Dolph Lundgren.
He has a sword.
But He-Man, He-Man.
Yeah. We can't
He has
use
a
the
shield
sword.
and a sword, and he has the power. And I don't care. Ric Flair might
Flair
have
has a plane. Come on.
but he doesn't have the power. Cue snap.
Hey, John, what was that Lego piece?
Huh? What? Oh, you wanted me to know what the Lego piece
I wanted to know what the
was?
Lego piece was. I was genuinely
All right,
curious
hold on.
about the pricey thing was.
I'll go back to the article.
I can Google it too. No worries. I have the internet as well.
All right, here we go. I got it right now. It's going on predominantly Legos. Okay, in this instance, 3 suspects were caught taking boxes of Legos from a toy shop near Paris with the goal of selling them in Poland.
That's interesting.
We got to set up the Paris pipeline.
Yeah.
Basically, it doesn't say. It's because basically it's just like they're just stealing sets and then reselling them.
Weird.
Huh.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what they're not getting. They're not getting my.
Is this a Star Wars Lego? Yeah, it is. It is. Yep.
Rancor pit set. All right, they're gonna have to fight me
Hey,
long
Max,
and hard for that. They're gonna pry this from my cold, dead fingers.
Why haven't
We're
you
not
built
getting my
that,
little Lego guys. They're all over here.
Max? Why haven't you built that?
I want to do a time lapse for it, and I just never get around to it.
Max is like me. We like the idea of Legos, but when it comes time to actually building
It's
them,
like
Max, I would totally help you with both of those things. I would help you build the Lego set and or do a time caption because that would be fun.
yeah, I think so. That's a.
Hey,
Oh,
just switching gears for a minute. Justin, I was a couple weeks ago in your home state of Indiana.
Yeah.
I
No?
was in Indianapolis.
Okay.
It's a good city. I like Indianapolis.
Yeah.
It's meant for like organizations that come and host things. It's built that way. That's what I learned like last week or 2 weeks ago.
built that way.
I just got to say that I was very impressed. I drove past Lucas Oil Stadium. My God, that's a big stadium.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, what
All
are
right.
you doing,
Huh?
Jason?
He's just being Jason.
What are you
Yeah, no,
doing?
they had the Super Bowl there, I think, didn't they?
I know. Well, yeah, but I just was I'm like, wow, that's a super big stadium. I didn't anticipate such a big
Yeah.
stadium.
Also, I mean, Super Bowl party, that Super Bowl Village, a lot of fun. I went there when it was at Lucas Oil. I forget which teams were playing, but it was a lot of fun. I know Tom Brady was there because people were trying to find him.
It's like a scavenger hunt. Where's Tom Brady?
It's like, where in the world was Carmen Sandiego?
Yeah.
Shoes.
Who would you guys like to see do the Super Bowl halftime?
I like recently it's being rumored because it's taking place in LA this year that Dr. Dre, Kendrick Lamar, Eminem would do the halftime show, and that right there, that's perfect for me.
I like Pitbull. I think Pitbull would be good.
He would be a lot of fun. He has a lot of
Yes,
energy.
that would get people going. I wish like they would try something else for the Super Bowl halftime show, like other than just a concert. Like, because I don't feel like the venue is actually good for a concert. You know, like because they have to do it from a football stadium, and it's like they get like a certain amount of people that are allowed to stand right there, but you don't really get good concert vibes. And I feel like all the tracks are just like they're just lip syncing anyway. So I don't know. I'd rather them do like some sort of crazy circus production for.
How about jousting?
Yeah, like
Have you
why
ever-
not?
Well,
Have you ever seen the Prince halftime show?
That was a lot
They
of
I
fun.
say
see
it's
them.
so
Yeah.
far the ultimate because I think it was in Miami and it was raining and he ended it with purple rain and the way the hue was, it looked purple. But he put on a good one for halftime.
Yeah, I like. There's been some good shows. I just like anymore. I feel like they're so.
You need
So-
Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah, Cirque du Soleil. Why not? Like let's do something crazy visual. Like
That would be insane. Just
I would
like
be
close
down for
the
that.
dome of all these stadiums, just let them hang from it.
people like
That'd be
drape
Yeah.
down from there. Yeah, absolutely. Just do. I'd like to see something else. You know, because
Have
they've
Penn
been
do
doing
it.
concerts.
I'm going to pause that for a second. Because why not have somebody heavy that actually kind of like goes with football and not, Britney Spears and NSYNC and crap like that? No. So we're going to have like Testament and Slayer and then have Cirque du Soleil do their thing.
yeah. Let's
That
do
sounds
Yeah.
amazing.
I'll go the opposite way since you don't want to hear anybody lip sync, Max. I think we just need one EDM performance, Dead Mouse.
it.
Do that.
With
Yeah,
Jeff
the
Dunham
Lasers
performing a bunch of
and-
puppets.
No. I hate
You
this
know,
stuff.
Angry
I don't know
John
if I-
got at me. I added to his skin. He's like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it.
Testament would be good because they at least keep you going, like keep it
Yeah.
pumped up. I remember one year the football game was good and I can't remember who it was, and then Coldplay came out and they did a ballad, and I thought, what?
Yeah, way to bring the time down. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
and that's Coldplay. They just ruin
I
everything.
think Bruno Mars picked it up. I think he was the secondary act, and then he finally got it going again. But I thought, man,
Yeah, not great. Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely need to get someone who's gonna keep the energy hyped. You know.
yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I agree with Dan. Like somebody, like let's do something that's not, trying aimed at 15-year-old girls. That just because that's not the market that we're supposed to.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
I mean-
exactly.
they're trying to widen the demographic with it every year, but does it really work?
Yeah.
Well, remember when J-Lo and Shakira a couple of years ago, all the moms out there were upset that, their kids were watching them do the show. And I'm thinking, really? You're not upset? Like, why would you have your children watching that if you're offended by it? I don't understand.
Yeah.
The same children that are listening to Cardi B's WAP too, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't one of the was the Oscars or what awards program got in trouble for letting them like play WAP during the actual thing? You know what I'm talking about?
Grammys?
It might have been the Grammys. Yeah, you're probably right. I remember that being a thing where they got some heat for it.
I mean, like, what gets me is that WAP is not like the most offensive like girl rapper song that I've ever heard. Like, and people are freaking out because it's like the one that's playing now, but it's like this song has been made before. Like, it's
also, I don't think parents want to answer what does WAP mean. Probably like you can handle like a lyric like it's nothing, but it's the title of the song.
I'm surprised at people getting so offended over WAP. Like
it's just the that it's the thing to get angry about now. Like remember back in the day before we had the ESRB on video games, they brought in the I mean it was Mortal Kombat and Night Trap, for Christ's sake. Like
was Night
there's
Trap
worse
the
shit.
Sega CD game?
Yeah.
Okay, I remember.
And freaking Howard Lincoln from Nintendo got up and he was like, "You'll never see that on a Nintendo console."
Just human.
Guess what's on my Switch right now?
Yeah.
And guess what? It's not offensive.
I'm offended. I'm offended now.
Good. I'm glad. Max.
Speaking of
play you
music,
WAP later.
Sherry's got a gift for our audience. I'm going to throw this up right now. Sherry, tell us about it.
So I co-host on a show called Fan Room Live, and CJ Ramon from the Ramones will be on the show. And what it is it's like this, where you buy a ticket and you get to have a one-on-one conversation with CJ. So I've got tickets for all of you guys, and then I've got 2 extra tickets for anyone watching the show right now. So all I need is to give Justin and Jason your email contact so that you get the Zoom link into the meeting. And yeah, we'd love to have you there.
Awesome. Yeah. Just,
awesome. Cool.
Comment below or email us 3geekspodcast@gmail.com. Follow us at 3geekspodcast and say you want a ticket. We'll get you some.
Yeah, see, that's good that you actually said the
we did a magic giveaway. We forgot to totally give the contact information.
Yeah, so that's good. I like that we're stepping up our game. That's
yeah. Well, and you guys know Stacy Toy. She loves you guys, so she's there. So it's a great group of people that I get to sit with every episode. So yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. And man, you guys, the fans are the friends or supporters of the guest of the show. They're so smart, and I learn a lot from them. We were speaking of wrestling a moment ago, but we had Paul White, the Big Show on, and
Nice, yeah.
It was so good. And they had so many dads with their little boys, and everyone had their little wrestling belts on. And I remember there was one little boy who goes, "My dad doesn't let me jump down off the top bunk. Do you think I can?" And it was so funny.
That's cute.
So the most amazing people check in, and there are people from all over the world call it. Last week, actually, we had Alex Skolnick from Testament. So
Nice.
That's awesome.
yeah,
That's awesome.
we all sound amazing.
So that's Cedric the Entertainer's fan room, right? Have you interacted with him?
No, I haven't yet. But
Okay.
it is him. It's Mitch Faulkner. It's Jeff Krause. So it's a group of them. And next Saturday we're going to have Ron Moss and his wife Devin Davasquez from. He was in Bold and the Beautiful. She was Playmate of the Month, and she dated Prince, and she's an author. And there's a lot to this couple. So I'm pretty excited to meet them. So if anyone in the audience wants to attend that, just let Justin and Jason know.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Sherry's always so good to our audience. She's given away many tickets already to different fan room
What can
events.
I say? The last time I was here, I pretty much gave away the farm. I sure just.
And I can say, because I attended the Paul White / the Big Show one, it's really fun. Yeah, it's really, really fun. It was a real cool experience.
Yeah, no, he's a great man. I liked him before, but I love him now. He's pretty fantastic. Just the way he spoke to everybody, like the little people, he spoke to them as equals. And you saw he took the shirt off his back for that little boy.
Yeah,
and
literally.
Warriors for wrestlers. And yeah, no, it's always an experience. And, like last week when Alex Skolnick was on, there were so many young guys that came on with their guitar and they were playing Alex the music and seeing if they liked the riff and if they got it or, so it's always kind of fun. I like it.
Awesome. Yeah, no, it is fun. It is a lot of fun. We do interviews on a smaller scale, but I love meeting new people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have some topics that I set aside. We're running a little tight, but I'm going to throw this to our break before Brian gets here. We're going to have Brian on right after on the other side of the break to let Max and John pitch him a movie version of his comic book series that he is doing right now. And we have the music from Halia Jones also to play and so much more coming up on the Three Geeks podcast, everybody. We'll see you in the next 5 minutes or so. So we'll talk to you soon.
Hey everybody, it's John Orlando from the PBD Cast. Are you wondering where you can find my podcast? Well, it's real simple. Just go over to pbdcast.com, the online home of yours truly, or it's available through all of those major podcasting platforms. Just search for it in Apple Podcasts, Stitcher Radio, Spotify, iHeartRadio app, and don't forget that every single Monday night at 8 o'clock, I do a live broadcast of the week's episode of the PBD Cast through the Facebook page. Just go over to facebook.com and search for @PBDcast and join me every Monday night at 8 p.m. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get on out of here. So I'll chat at each and every one of you later.
Hi, I'm Casper.
And I'm Becky Gremlin.
And we're the hosts of Don't Fuck With the Original.
We are a spoopy horror podcast that pretty much covers everything under the genre.
We cover haunted locations, we cover true crime, cryptids, movies, anything you can literally think of. We are all over it.
Everything spoopy.
On Wednesdays, and why?
Wednesdays are for podcast. Thanks, guys.
Jason, what's wrong, man? You seem to be a little bit down in the dumps.
I've just been searching the internet all day trying to find a podcast dedicated to Matlock, and I can't seem to find it.
What? Funny you mentioned that. I know of a podcast called Matt Talk, and it takes a look at every single episode of that beloved series and critiques it and reviews it, discusses it, even sometimes pokes fun at it. Wait a minute. We're the hosts of that.
That's right.
What do you? Yes, of course. Why? I don't understand why you forgot that. But nonetheless, folks, you can check out Matt Talk. We have a great Facebook page. It's @Matt Talk Podcast. You could get the episodes wherever you find podcast episodes, and we make it easy on you, don't we, Jason? Sometimes we just put the link for Anchor right there in the description of each announcement when an episode comes out, and all you got to do is click and listen. And Jason, where can folks get in touch with us if they want to comment, say on this silly commercial or on any episode of Matt Talk?
All you need to do is go to benmatttalk@gmail.com. You can drop us a line on Facebook. We'd love to hear from you. Twitter account coming soon. Get in contact with us.
There you go. And right now we have 8 episodes in the can. We got plenty more coming up. So check it out. We love Matlock. We certainly do. And so with that, we'll see you in the courtroom. Well, not literally, figuratively.
Bonjour tout le monde. It's Jesse Camacho, and you're listening to the Three Geeks podcast.
Whoa, that was an old intro. I don't even know how I.
Nice.
We should probably delete that one. Yeah.
I was like, wow, there's Jesse. I was like, what did I do wrong?
I forgot that he spoke French at the beginning, to be honest of that. I totally forgot.
Yeah, you got Brian in the wings, by the way.
I'm well aware.
Yeah. No.
Do I sound better, though?
Yes.
Good.
It
Good.
is not yet time for Brian.
Oh,
I don't
just watching.
I throw Brian right up there. But while we until Brian gets here, I am going to throw this video on to talk to you about Brian's project, the one that we're going to be talking about the movie version of here in just a moment. Here it is.
Hello, all you beautiful independent comic book fans. It's Brian Lau, and I'm back at it again with Staunch Ambition's epic double-sized issue 4.
Mind-bending. Chemistry.
If you're new to Staunch Ambition, this is the perfect time to come aboard. Because now you can get the full Season 1 story either as individual issues or the combined 128 full-color remastered trade. This trade's going to come with everything. You're going to get the full story, you're going to get all of the standard and variant covers, remastering the lettering, the dialogue, the colors, you have bonus material, beautiful new wraparound cover, and if that wasn't enough...
Hey, it's Leah. You may know me as Eden Hawkins from Netflix's Lock and Key, but I'm incredibly excited to partner with Brian over at Staunch Ambition to bring you music, a little bit different from what Eden Hawkins is typically used to. I'm also incredibly honored to be illustrated as Commander Rael, and I'm very excited for you all to watch the series, and you gotta read the series, because it's a comic book. Anyway, I hope you really enjoyed Staunch Ambition and the music that I am working hard to put together for it. And make sure to share it with your friends and family and fellow comic book lovers, and let's get this thing off the ground and up into outer space. It was so cheesy, but it worked. Okay, bye.
And as always, I want to offer you Kickstarter supporters a version of the book that no one else can get outside of Kickstarter. We have the variant cover of issue 4. These are numbered and they're only available during the campaign. So make sure you pick up a copy before the campaign ends. We also have a few left of the previous issues. Those will only be available on the add-ons after the campaign when you're filling your reward out. In fact, if there's any item that you wish was in your rewards, you'll have the opportunity to add it after the campaign. I want to give a special thanks to all my loyal and patient fans. After issue 3 of Staunch, I changed gears and I did this one-shot graphic novel, True Stories from Real Detroit Firefighters, called Infernal City Firehouse. If you don't have a copy of it, I highly recommend picking it up in this Kickstarter. I have some exciting movie news that I'm going to be able to share with you soon as I get permission. So stay tuned. Thank you for checking us out and all your support. Take care. If that wasn't wow, okay.
Hey, what's up, guys? I tell you what, man, making that video was a pain in the ass. I got a lot more bloopers than that.
I bet you do, Brian. No, in the Inferno City Firehouse, are they going to be using ladders? Or are they going to use other means to climb buildings?
Ladders? Yeah, I guess.
Where's Madonna going to be hanging from the side of the building?
She's going to put out her armpit hair from the 3rd floor, and they're going to climb it.
It's like a Rapunzel situation.
Hi, Sherry. How you doing?
Tangled.
This is the weirdest intro.
Oh, we lost Sherry.
You lost her armpit hair.
Yeah, armpit hair is where she draws the line. She's like, I'm out.
Listen, talk about Madonna's armpit hair.
I don't know what the man is saying, and I'm going to go.
She just said it in the comments in the chat that her volume dropped out.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's back.
Yay.
All right. How you doing?
Good. Sorry.
So, yeah, man, that was awesome.
That's great, man. So we got Brian Lau here today, and Brian is all over the podcast circuit today. This week he's on the PVD cast. He was on our friends over at Canned Air. So what we thought we'd do is something a little different than just a traditional interview. So we have a game that we like to play called Remake Revolution. And we thought, let's mix it up a bit. Instead of remaking a movie, let's pitch Brian a movie version of his book. And we got John going up against Max. Brian, Justin, and Dan will be judges in this fun little competition. Sherry and I will be having cheesy banter back and forth as we host this fun event.
Jason, if you could use my nickname, Max Notebook and Pen Guy Andrews, that would be.
As everyone knows, Max loves notebooks and pens.
I'm always prepared. I'm always prepared for podcasts.
You got to change your name in the.
Let's get ready to remake. I am Mike McGee from YouTube's Mike McGee TV. And the Three Geeks podcast and I officially welcome you to the ultimate movie nerd and fan competition.
Get away from her, you bitch!
Prepare for the remake revolution.
Here we go.
Teams battle it out for geeky dominance as their movie reboot and remake ideas face judgment. Each team's idea lives and dies by 4 specific categories. They are story pitch.
I'll be back.
Writers and directors.
I am Iron Man.
Casting.
I am your father.
And marketing.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
When all is said and done, one shall stand, one shall fall.
There can be only one.
And the world shall know whose remake is truly revolutionary. The remake revolution begins now.
I still get goosebumps every time I hear that. Mike did such a good job making that promo.
Mm-hmm.
This is like adaptation revolution. Is that what this actually is?
Yeah, what was that?
Yeah,
This is
kind of.
Staunch revolution. All right, so let's get ready to
adapt.
Yeah. I have a feeling we're going to have to remake this because these pitches are going to be so out there.
Nobody liked my pitch idea. My pitch idea was about a guy named Staunch who's got a lot of ambition to open up his own business.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't
He
wait
opened
to
a
watch
pizza
that.
shop. He's very ambitious.
This sounds terrible.
That's why I'm not remaking it. So
Why
what
did
we're
his
gonna do-
parents name him
probably
Staunch?
good.
Did he pick that name? Is that something
Yeah.
that happened on purpose?
That would be his nickname. That's what the
Oh,
kids in
okay.
the yard called him.
Oh, okay.
You know?
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of everybody except for the person that'll be pitching. The judges can come on after the pitch and ask the questions to the person. And then the next person will come up. Again, it'll just be that person, the judges, and then, or that person, the host, and then the judges will come on again, and we'll just go back and forth like that. So let's get ready to do this. Let's leave Mr. John Orlando up.
Okay.
So, John.
Yes.
Sherry, how are you doing? You ready for this? This is your first time on one of these fun little movie pitches. John, tell us, what is your idea to make the cinematic version of Remake Revolution?
Well, I don't-
Remake Revolution of Staunch Ambition. I am dumb and silly human being.
Well, I'm not deviating too much from the original source material. So my pitch is, what if in the future we are given the chance to enter the supernatural realm, to gain knowledge and understanding that we lack in current times? And what if that knowledge and understanding fused with our technological society and created a way to achieve more than humanity could ever hope to do so? Ending problems like conflict, strife, infertility, and corporate greed. Well, this is the world of Staunch Ambition, a sci-fi supernatural tale that stretches our limits and opens our horizons.
That's it?
That's it.
Wow, that was a nice short little pitch, John.
That's right.
Fantastic.
Not much to pitch there. I'm keeping pretty much to the book. That's what the book's about. So I'm staying true to the book.
Good. Sounds great. Sherry, you got any comments on that?
No, I like it. I just, who's in it? Is it going to be animation as well, or is it?
We're going to get into who's in it in the next round. John will tell us all of his wonderful, overly
No,
prized
I like it.
cast. So let's bring these judges on, see if they have any questions.
That's it. I've been laughing for a minute straight. Sorry. Go ahead.
I have so many questions.
Okay, pitch away. What's your questions?
So you managed to tell us nothing about the film, though. I mean, you gave us the philosophy behind it, but
that would pique the interest.
Are we just going to go into a blank screen?
No. I mean, it is a science fiction, supernatural, so it takes place in space. That is going to be the setting. The setting of space is vast, much like the ideas and the source material for this particular project. And so, yeah, it takes place in space. I mean, it's about, a company named Staunch that may not be on the up and up, who's created a space station out in space. And through their genetically enhanced clones, they have a whole army of clones to do whatever they want to do. But in classic science fiction mythos, one of those clones is becoming self-aware. And another one has just basically become an anarchist and wreaks havoc everywhere he goes.
The Whale in Your Tiny Company of Clones.
Yeah, this is kind of like Blade Runner.
Yeah, but much better than Blade Runner. Much better than Blade Runner. I mean,
what's Blade Runner? What's that?
Okay.
I'm sticking close to the source material.
Jack, could you send me that? That was good, man.
I will be happy to.
He's my pitch man when we share a table.
All right.
But I'm more used to the interaction like, hey, excuse me, sir, do you like science fiction? Do you like supernatural tales? See how much better at it when there's, when I'm trying to rope somebody
Dan
in.
inflection in your voice.
Dan just wants to see the movie. You did so good. He's like, I didn't know the plot twist, and I don't know the ending.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't know anything about the movie.
Right. He's like, he wants to see it.
I have
I must
several
see
copies of every issue of the comic book, sir. So that's not the blame.
I just filled it all in because I know the story.
Intimately.
I'm just like, that sounds right.
Oh my gosh, at 11 I was crying.
Brian, Justin, Dan, any more questions?
Any more questions?
No, Blade Runner and Staunch Ambition. I get it. We're combining the two. We got it.
There we go.
Yeah, it's just exactly like Blade Runner.
Are you taking me out? You're taking me out, right?
Yeah, you're getting taken out, son. I'm about to take you out.
All right, notebook and pen guy.
All right, notebook and pen guy. That's me. That's who I am. I'm prepared for this. All right. I'm also not straying too far from the source material. But this will be set in the far future. This will be a grittier space movie, all set on the Ambition, a space station created by the Staunch Company, and it's going to have a lot of. So it's not. It's going to start off. I want it to be, just basic science fiction. More like The Expanse or Moon. You get to meet some of the characters. You find out there's a lot of clones and a lot of different technologies that people use on themselves to live out in space. And then as it slowly, as the movie goes on, you're going to delve more into like horror and more like psychedelic space stuff, because it kind of just goes all over the place and you enter like realms of the mind and things like that. So it's going to start off just like hardcore space and then kind of drift away from there as the story goes.
I like horror space. Like, I love movies that are set in space that are horror movies. They're usually pretty good.
Yes,
it's so
they can be
claustrophobic up there.
Right. So like that's my thing. I want to stick pretty heavily to the source material as far as just like what the plot line is and everything. But we're gonna meet the basically he's an android, but he's like a clone. He's mostly robot, but he kind of becomes self-aware. We'll follow him around, and then again, like John was saying, all the craziness that ensues from people just going nuts No out of the box thing. No, it's a musical, George. It's a musical. No, but yeah, we're like I just want to see it like slowly kind of like be grounded in reality and then just kind of just like go farther and farther away from there, like as the movie goes.
Well, you have things like, not Star Wars, but I mean, a show of machinery or, spaceships, things like that, new technology that way. Will you be doing any peacocking like that?
Yeah, so like I mean, the good thing about the comic book is if you haven't read it, it's Staunch Ambition. There's all kinds of crazy visuals in the comic book, and I would love for them to even pull some of the direct panels from there, just like the scope of the size of the space station and what's going on and things like that. So yes, I think that would be very important to.
When I first saw when I was looking last night, I was thinking, who's going to bid on this, McDonald's or Burger King, for the game pieces? It's ideal for that. But sorry to digress.
No, it's good. We'll get to that in the marketing department.
Hardcore drifting. That's all. That's all that hardcore space drifting.
Hardcore space drifting.
Yeah.
Like
you might even
extreme
say space trucking.
No, one might say that if one were Dan.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not.
Wait, go ahead, Brian. Sorry.
No, you go.
Between the two of you, it seemed like very strict, staunch ambition plot lines, so it's gonna be hard to determine between the two, I think.
Well, I want my man Brian to shine, so I don't want to take his work too far, and then put my own spin on it. Like it speaks for itself. So I really think we should stick to the book, and I also hate it when you get a movie adaptation of something and it's not the thing that you were reading. So I really do, I would like a more like.
You know what Dark Towers is? Is that what you're saying?
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want Dark Tower. I don't want Wanted. I want more of like a 300 or a Watchmen where they're kind of trying to stick to the source material. But they can do better than Watchmen. It's going to be better than Watchmen.
It's a greased up, half naked man. Okay.
Yeah, like they got that in there. Like, why take it out?
So Max, did you look up some of the movies I like? Because it's kind of peculiar. You picked Moon, one of my favorite movies, music, and just loved it.
I did not do. Actually, yes, of course. I'm always prepared. I'm always prepared for everything. So I always do my research and look. But I just I love the feel of that movie. Or even Sunshine. Those real like you feel like you could be in space with these people. Or even like The Expanse. Yeah, I want more of that feeling when the movie starts.
Yeah.
Very cool. Way to suck up to the creator and the.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Fantastic. Fantastic strategy. John should have done more of that. Brian, Dan, Justin, any questions?
No, outside of you just sound like you're in a cave again.
Will there be a lot of like mooning in it?
That's the X-rated cut, I'm sure.
There is not a lot of mooning.
Is that like in the future? That's like a way of communicating, like agreeing each other instead of handshakes.
From what I know about exposure, I don't feel like there should be a lot of mooning in it.
That's how you say goodbye.
But
if you greased up half naked men.
If you write issue 5 with a bunch of people mooning each other in there, then it's got to go in the movie. Okay,
talk about a pivot.
Where's my note paper?
That's the combat.
Yes. They're like bees. That's how people talk to each other. They drop their pants and dance around and wiggle their butts.
Just crab walking each other.
Yeah, totally. Whatever you want, Brad. Whatever you want.
That's how you get through the access doors.
It's like card swipes.
Sexiest movies on Netflix.
All right, let's get to Max's cast. Max, pitch your cast to us.
All right, I don't have too many cast members. I like I like the look, so I kept Halia Jones as Riel. I feel like she's already tied in with the project, so why not run with it? She can handle the part. For Rod, or Nimrod as they call him a lot in the comic book, I wanted Gary Oldman. I thought he would be a great. He's a fun bad guy. He's always bringing it. So I liked him as that. For Azarus, I would get Winston Duke. He's got the chops and he's got the physical presence, I feel like, for the role. I casted the priest in issue 3. I believe he talks to a priest, and I really like that scene. So I cast Javier Bardem as the priest. Just because he's kind of like no one, because he's kind of sad, like no one really, they're out in space and nobody talks to the priest. So like I don't know, I feel like Javier Bardem could bring a weight to that role. And I cast Harper. He's kind of just like a dickhead who works on the station. I cast him as John Krasinski because I'd like to see him play a bad guy, and I think he can do it.
I think John Krasinski should be in everything.
Well, I mean, he's pretty good. But that's all the cast I got. I couldn't there's like a lot of the characters, and I don't want to sound racist, but a lot of characters look the same. They're all like the shadowing and stuff like that makes it hard to tell who people are because like the space station blows up and then you're like, well, I think this is this guy, but he might also be dead. So yeah, there's only a few standout characters, but I feel like those are the ones that need to be cast. Everybody else can be filled in with some casting director.
Nice.
Okay, so I need a little help because Azarus, Father, and the priest, and I don't know the names of these actors
So
as good as you
Azarus
guys.
Winston Duke is M'Baku.
I'm not familiar.
Black
with
Panther.
that. He was in Black Panther.
Yeah, he was the rival tribe leader.
Oh, the rival guy. Okay,
Yeah, the
gotcha
tall
there.
dude. Yeah.
Nice. And then, so he was for the priest. Now, what about Azarus? You had
sorry, he was for
Winston
Azarus.
Duke is
he
for
was for Azarus, and then
Yes.
for the priest, you had
is Javier Bardem. Did you see No Country for Old Men?
yes,
The bad guy.
really okay,
Not him.
Not him. That's Azarus.
nice.
That's Winston Duke.
Love it, dude. Love that. Yeah.
All right, so then pull up Javier Bardem, Jason. What are you doing?
I'm working on it.
I mean, come on, man. Come on.
And then,
Help me out here,
One
Jason.
human.
I mean, I obviously sent you this stuff weeks ago.
Yes.
Yeah,
He hand drew them.
he did, Max.
you
did.
don't have the actual actors to come on the show. What the frick? Man? I'm out of here.
Oh, that would be good. I wish I had that clout. Yeah.
So this is the priest.
Yes.
Oh wow, man! You switched that one up. Okay. I don't like having an African American priest, so we're gonna.
I
switch
didn't. I
that
didn't
up.
read him as African American.
What? What are you colorblind?
Yeah. Is there something wrong with that, sir? Like, I don't.
Wow, this guy's great too. So cool.
Shoot.
Now Harper, who was the guy you said should be in every film?
John Krasinski. He played Jim in The Office.
Oh, Jim in the Office. Okay. All right.
He did not wow him with that last
His
ending.
His name's like. I need visuals.
He just did My Place too, didn't he?
He was Jack Ryan as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Quiet Place,
Yeah.
Quiet Place
In the
2.
Quiet Place, he directed the Quiet Place.
Yeah.
The Quiet Place.
He was in the first one.
Yeah.
And the second
Yeah,
one, I
he's
guess,
good.
for a brief moment.
Yeah.
So he would be Harper. Okay.
Oh yeah, and I guess he is black. Now that I'm looking at him.
Jeez, man.
Black.
Man,
Oh, well.
research
Oh,
guy
well.
did not research.
Maybe you should
yeah,
just
really.
flip those two actors. He could play Azarus.
No,
and then you
I need Winston Duke to play Azarus. He's got to
All
be
right.
in more of the movie.
That's cool.
But that's fine. No, Javier
Well,
Bardem.
wait a minute.
I'm not saying blackface. I'm just gonna cast Javier Bardem as the priest.
The spoiler for season or episode 4 is the Father Colin is he's becoming like a major character. Dude.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna
Well,
stick
you
to
got
that.
Javier Bardem.
Yeah, like it's he's a really, really good actor, so I'm not sad about it. I did
No,
get that
better than
wrong,
Duke,
but
honestly, but
I
yeah.
gotcha.
but I don't feel
Who's
bad.
that? I don't know.
That's
Olivia Jones. You said you needed picture to know who these people were.
You gotta wait until they say the name, JT.
You did.
Oh yeah, I remember her.
Yeah,
Kind of a while ago.
But yeah, that's my cast.
Okay.
You didn't put up a picture of Gary Oldman, but I'm not gonna.
Everyone knows who Gary Oldman is.
I'm not gonna.
On a picture of Zorg.
I know some actors.
Or Mason Verger.
All right, John.
All right.
Tell Sherry and I who your cast is.
Cast. Well, this truly is no BS. This is exactly what went on in my mind when I first read Staunch Ambition and saw Nimrod. I said, that looks like Norman Reedus. So playing the role of Nimrod would be, of course, The Walking Dead and the Boondock Saints, Norman Reedus. I am going to change things up with Riel. I'm not going to keep Halia in as her.
Friend of the Three Geeks podcast, Halia Jones, and you're cutting her from the movie.
But she has an integral part with the soundtrack, so I figured that might just be enough to keep her focused on creating a fantastic soundtrack that she would not need to be worried about lines and whatnot.
I'm just stalling so I can pull up some more pictures, John.
Okay. But my pick for Riel is the actress Kelly Mcdonald, who was most known for Gosford Park, Puzzle, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. She also was the wife in No Country for Old Men. When it comes to Azarus, I was looking at a person, because Azarus, there's going to be a lot of computer-generated CGI for that character, and I need an actor who could do a really great job of portraying that character using just his voice and whatnot. And, of course, from one of my favorite movies, playing Azarus, Billy Crudup, who, of course, played Dr. Manhattan in The Watchmen. He's also been in Alien Covenant, Almost Famous, Eat, Pray, Love, etc., etc. For the father or the priest, because I've been so impressed with his performance on Black Lightning, Cress Williams gets the nod to be the priest. And then I did not pick Harper or E-Tech because I felt like those were minor characters. So I did not cast them. I did cast Riel's father and mother because that's such an integral part of the plot, especially in issue 3. Playing Riel's father is character actor extraordinaire Martin Donovan, who has been in Tenet, The Opposite of Sex, Insomnia, and has been literally in a ton of things. And playing Riel's mother, because you need a little bit of that boost from the geek world. So let's throw in there from GoldenEye and from the X-Men franchise, Famke Janssen.
Nice. I like her.
That is my cast.
Well, that's a cast, John. That is a cast.
Yes,
I would have cast Sherry Nelson in the lead, to be completely honest with you.
He was so cute. I'm surprised no one put John Malkovich in here.
Oh yeah, he would play a very good Nimrod.
Yeah, or Christopher Walken or Leon Robinson.
Okay.
Sounds like Sherry has a better cast than all of us.
No.
Yeah, that point goes to Sherry, honestly.
All right,
Any
guys,
questions? Judges?
Did we lose Matt?
No.
Oh,
No. He's doing the other side. This is confusing.
No, I like your cast. I really enjoy Billy Crudup and Norman Reedus. I'm a big fan of Norman Reedus. And Cress, Black Lightning. We had a long running joke with him. He's great.
Yeah.
Except he stabs people.
Yeah, except for he stabs people. On their birthday.
Awesome.
Nope. Yeah.
Brian's mad that you cut Halia Jones out of the movie. He's sitting over there. He's like, "F you, John." Like, seriously.
I think it sounds like someone else is mad. I heard your reaction over there.
Yeah.
Really.
A bitter host.
Yeah.
I'm just looking forward to Halia's Instagram later when she gets mad at John for cutting her from the movie.
Uh-oh, you don't want to be on the wrong side of her Instagram.
You do not.
We gotta make a song.
All right, so let me get this straight. So you went through say them rules just real quick again.
Riel is Kelly Mcdonald.
Yeah.
Azarus is Billy Crudup. Nimrod is Norman Reedus. Riel's father is Martin Donovan. And Riel's mother, Frankie Jansen. And father of priest is Cress Williams. That's not Cress Williams.
That's not Cress Williams.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. That's not Cress Williams.
He's got beautiful blue eyes, though.
Yeah, Google Black Lightning. That's Cress.
We'll just cast that guy.
All black people don't look the same, Jason.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Even though all my characters in my book look the same, right, Max?
Yeah, apparently.
But that was just Cress
You're losing
Williams
points all the way.
screen, right?
What?
That's not the right. That's not
the right
dude who played
Cress.
Black
I don't know who
Lightning.
that is, but that's not
There he
Cress.
is, right there. Right next to Dan.
Oh, right.
Terrible. Terrible.
But they don't all laugh the same.
Terrible.
Right, Max?
It's all right. Bald white guys all look the same.
I can see him just talking into the abyss.
Well, okay. So if you can get that actor up, whatever. But I got some good ones there.
Yeah.
I get what you're laying down there. Dan,
Awesome.
Yo,
what about you, Dan?
I got no questions.
Yeah, I enjoy your cast, John. Good work.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right. Well, John, tell us who your writer and director are.
Well, for writer, I'm giving somebody a shot that I don't think has had a shot in Hollywood yet, but he's so impressive with a work that's very similar to Staunch Ambition that I picked him. He is the man that has penned such comic books as Mr. Miracle, The Sheriff of Babylon, Batman, and The Vision. For my writer, I'm picking Tom King. His work with The Vision and that run on that Marvel comic was superb. And again, Azarus and clones, The Vision, a cyborg clone that wants to become human. I felt it was an easy fix. Tom King is my writer. As for my director, I'm looking for somebody that's got a unique style because obviously with this being set in space and having a lot of CGI and having a lot of special effects, I wanted somebody that could bring it and somebody that has a little bit of an kind of an odd vision too. So I don't want stereotypical science fiction supernatural. I want something a little bit different. I am going with Timur Bamatov. I can't even say his name. Bamanbitov, who of course was a director for movies like Wanted, the remake for Ben-Hur, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. So I'm picking Timur.
That's
Can
a
you
good
name
one.
a good movie he made, John?
Excuse me?
Can you name a good movie that he made?
He was the producer of that animated movie 9, which was kind of cool.
I liked Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, but
well, there you go.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I don't understand people that hate that movie so much because the title says what the movie is. Like, you walk into the movie and you literally get that. Like,
Yeah, you know what you're getting. It's not going to be
Exactly
an
what the
Academy
movie
Award winning film. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, I got you. I got you.
Shame on you. Let's bring our judges back up.
JT, read the book.
Look how angry Dan is. His eyes are just hate right now.
I don't understand how people don't like that. I wanted Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. What I didn't want was a bunch of crappy CGI effects. Thank you. Anyway.
This is Dan's TED Talk. And
Yes. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Cool. So I enjoy Wanted. Sorry, go ahead, Dan.
How do you say the guy's last name again?
Bamanbitov.
You're a mean person, Dan.
What was it? Okay, so what I miss? I'm not familiar with these two people. So what is? You said one was the writer and one was the.
Yes, Tom King is our writer. Is my writer. Who currently I think is now running on writing Batman, for DC, if I remember correctly. But he did The Vision. He did The Sheriff of Babylon. He did a run on Mr. Miracle. Fantastic writer. Absolutely fantastic writer. The director is Timur Bamanbitov, who Russian director who did films Wanted, Ben-Hur, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, a couple of other things.
I'm not sure we want to rush, this movie. So
what? Oh, Russian! Oh my God! And for
guys
like
took-
half a minute, it whooshed me, and I was like, I don't know what he's trying to do.
Oh, man, I
I'm
love
no
it.
selling that. That was so bad. I'm no selling it. I'm not even reacting.
You're laughing inside, John.
I'm laughing externally. That was funny.
Yeah, that was bad.
All right.
Cool.
All right.
Good picks.
All right. Thank you.
All right, good talk, guys. Let's bring Max up. Max, who is your
Good
writer?
talk. Good talk, everybody.
Don't want to rush the movie. Hilarious. That was hilarious. I love that joke.
Oh, Brian, here's the Black Lightning guy.
Why does that look like bad Photoshop?
Because it's a CW.
Couldn't you have gotten like a nicer picture of that man? I'm leaving, but that was you could have gotten so.
That's inspired from the podcast for questioning the producer of the show.
Okay. All right. For a writer, I am going to take Alex Garland. He wrote Sunshine, but with a consultation or secondary writer to Brian Lau, because obviously the guy wrote the original book, so he should probably be on the writing crew for the movie.
I love you and John sucking up to the Brian Lau.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just making sense over here.
I agree.
See, Sherry's
Yeah.
got a good head on her shoulders. She's a smart lady.
Did we not just talk about this in 50 Shades? It made no sense when there was no proper input. So
Exactly. All right, and for director, I'm going to go with Luc Besson. Director of Fifth Element and Leon the Professional. So he can do action, he can do space stuff. I'm down.
Nice. Very, 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 very good picks, actually. Let's pull back up these little judges.
Oh, our little judges.
These little judges.
Oh, our little
Yay.
judges. This picture with our judgy cheeks.
I don't even know how to respond. I'm just
I
sitting here staring at it.
don't know. Well, you picked a director that makes good movies, so okay.
Cheers to
Okay.
that.
I like the
Okay.
Cheers
development.
to that.
So let me get this straight. I'm secondary writer?
Dang.
Well, I don't know how many movies you've written, Brian. So I figured we should get somebody in there who's written movies before, but also keep the comic book guy there. That's what I was thinking.
Right.
You see what happened to Game of Thrones as soon as they ran out of source material.
Yeah.
There's those two movies. I saw Fifth Element, but I didn't see the other movie. Is there any other movies he directed?
He did.
The
What's that?
Professional? Did he do that?
Yeah, The Professional. Leon the Professional.
Okay.
Valerian.
Yeah,
Which one?
Valerian.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he did Valerian? Okay. That might be a negative for me. But
I dug it, so I'm cool with it.
But Luke, he's a bit of a weird director. He's definitely got like a certain, like he can add a certain style and flair to it that I think would benefit the movie.
He produced District B13, I think, right?
he'll just say yes. He has an
I have
idea.
no idea.
I think so.
I mean, I've done all my
It's a-
research.
it's a
I've done
yes.
all my research, but I don't.
Yes.
He left that notebook at home.
All right, Max, I'm going to leave the judges up for this, but tell us your marketing plan.
All right. My marketing plan is going to since this is heavily in the imagination, I wanted you to be able to have something that you could do physically, but also take to where you wanted. So the marketing is going to be heavy in Lego and Nintendo Labo. So I feel like like you can get the Nintendo Labo cardboard PlayStation or cardboard space station and have fun with that and have some sort of video game fun with that. And also Lego would be, you can get all the different vehicles and space station and all that stuff in your Lego sets. All the normal stuff. We'd be running McDonald's because they make the better toys. But then, we'll just get the trailer will not. I don't want people to know what movie they're seeing when they're coming into it. So it would just the trailer would feature heavily stuff from the front of the movie, not from when it gets super crazy. and maybe not even suggest that it goes out there, just so that when people go see the movies, their minds are actually blown.
Nice. Max,
One question.
blowing people's minds.
Yes, sir.
Does the Labo and the Legos like do they combine as well?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Like a Voltron of companies? Like what?
Yes. It'll be Nintendo's and Lego's first collaboration together, but yes, they would both. You can get Lego sets that you can use to play with your Nintendo stuff. First, Dan, I've done all my research.
Second.
Every bit of research.
But yeah, so that's how I would play. You definitely could play with the Legos on your Nintendo.
Wow. That combination could be the end of humanity.
So was there any
ended
thought?
the first time? We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine.
So was there any
Stay
thought
inside,
to
but my Lego
using the
box.
comic books as a part of the comic book movie?
Well, the comic books are already out, so I don't feel like there's more we could do with that. Like it's, they're already there. Go buy the comic book, obviously. But, yeah, that wouldn't be part of the marketing just because it's already there. When it says based on a comic book by Brian Lau.
Yeah, so you're just saying it's assumed.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, think about all this. Like when Lord of the Rings adapted, right? They came back, new covers, new artwork for all the different stuff. Like they revamped it with the actors' faces.
Yes,
right,
Justin,
afterwards.
we're doing all new stuff.
I'm just saying,
new
there's a thing to
trade
do.
paperbacks for the comic book, signed shit from the artist. Yes, we're doing all that with the comic book.
Well, then don't leave it assumed.
Will there be a novelization?
There's going to be a radio drama.
Ooh,
awesome.
that would be fun. I wish I would have thought of that.
Can I play in that?
There we go.
Will there be a comic book remake series?
I don't know about that.
Oh, okay. So they're gonna make a comic book from the movie that they based on a comic book. Yeah, written by freaking somebody else, Warren Ellis.
Comic book
Okay.
sandwich.
It's like Street Fighter the movie, the game.
Yes. Yes, we're doing that as well.
We're removing all
seriously-
these from the suggestions.
seriously, my pitch was basic normal advertising with McDonald's and in the trailers, but the heavy pitch on the Nintendo and the Lego, the heavy lean on that.
Awesome. Well, here is John Orlando. I know he's got to be gone in 10 minutes, so let's
Get out of here,
get this bad boy going.
Oh.
John, what is your marketing pitch?
You're muted. You're
He's
muted.
just going to pitch us
You're
in.
muted.
I don't like this one so far.
Yeah, it's not great. It's not
It's very
great.
quiet.
You're not winning me over.
It's
Silent
really not.
film?
Yep, still nothing.
Silent film?
Unmuted. Okay. All right. Okay.
I've been saying that for minutes.
This is great. This is the best.
Look, I'm
pitch
very
ever.
focused here. I'm very focused. All
If
right.
you're backstage, John, you don't have to be muted. We can't hear you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyways, much like Max, traditional marketing campaign with advertisements on TV, radio, internet, et cetera, et cetera. But we do have a special 3-prong attack to get the word out about Staunch Ambition. First of all, video game throughout all the different consoles, even a phone game that you can play. All right. So that's going to be number one. That's going to be number one is the video games across Xbox, Switch, you know them all. I don't know the video game consoles. You know them all across them all, right? Including the phone game. Then we're going to move into our second prong, which is a tie-in with Burger King. Look, toys are great, right? But I don't know about you, but you probably, much like me when you were a kid, you wanted to get those cool collectible glasses. I have a whole Empire Strikes Back set, Return of the Jedi set. We're bringing those back. A set of 4 collectible glasses at Burger King. But we're not done there. No. Also, for a very limited time at Burger King, you can get your very own special edition Azarus Whopper. It's just like a regular Whopper with a very special sauce and a very red bun, which may or may not be caused by, or may or may not cause cancer based on the red.
Is that going to be the impossible meat? Are you
John,
is that beef or impossible meat?
Is it genetically engineered hamburger?
You will have your option. You can get the Impossible Azarus Whopper, or you can get a regular Azarus Whopper. But now to our third and final prong of attack.
Red buns.
Red buns.
Red buns. It works.
How you open the doors.
I'm
right.
hungry, man. You get me hungry.
And our final prong. Many of us probably harken back to the cool times in the 80s where you'd see a Firebird with that, just look at that eagle that's on the hood. Well, Tesla will be putting out a very special edition Azris Model 3. That's right. Azris on the hood, black and white color scheme, black and red color scheme is going to be off the hook. And if you buy one of the Azris Model 3 cars, you're going to get a very special NFT of an MP3 of a brand new song, an unreleased song called Don't Be a Nimrod, performed by Mrs. Elon Musk herself, Grimes.
If you've got $80,000 just laying around.
Yeah.
Who gave Max access to jump back in?
Yeah.
That was a poor choice.
If you present your movie ticket that you saw the movie, you get $10 off of the Tesla.
Well, that'll have to be up to Mr. Musk.
Yes.
To greenlight that one.
Or he'd be the car he launches to the next planet, right? He's going to send someone to Mars. There you go. Good.
I like it.
Yeah,
I was thinking, depending on your launch, and if you did the video game across all boards, like you said, what if you had a random, 10 tickets to Comic-Con, and then you could go there or get, wear costumes for little people, if it's a Halloween movie launch, so I don't know what demographic you're targeting with your movie, but
that would be great.
Included.
I would certainly, if it was a Halloween, we would do the old Ben Cooper, with the little half mask on the rubber band and the plastic suit. That's what we'd go. Total retro on that.
Nice. I've got a lot of questions about the Burger King, but I'll save it until after the judges rule.
Okay.
I am gotta figure out how we're gonna do this judge thing. What's that, Dan?
Just have us go one by one.
Okay, that sounds good. I'll save Brian for last. So we'll have Dan and Justin go, and then Brian, who will be the deciding factor, will go last.
Okay. First of all, for pitch, I'm going to go with Max because he explained things.
Yeah!
Okay, fair enough.
Preparation is key.
For director, I also went with Max.
That's 2 in the bag.
Unfortunately,
can we kick him out?
Max is also greasing Brian while he's arguing with Justin, so he loses a point. So, John gets a point for marketing because I like your marketing.
Thank you.
The cups are what did it because I also have the Star Wars ones from way back in the day, also Snoopy ones. And then for cast, Sherry gets the point because she had the best cast. So all three of you tied. And
since you can't remove a point for whatever that was,
I'm removing the point.
I had 2 points over John's one, and we never even went into soundtrack. So okay, but no, I won. That's fine.
Soundtrack's tiebreaker.
Nope.
Dustin, what is yours?
Well, you guys didn't do me any favors with the pitch. Neither one of you really did a great job with that for me.
That's fair. That's fair.
So just to break. I mean, I'll give that to John just because I don't have a good solution, and I want to break it. I want Brian to be the deciding factor on pitch. For cast, I genuinely really enjoyed. I enjoyed John's, but I love Gary Oldman. I love Winston Duke, and John Krasinski. So I'm going to go with Max on that one. For writer director, I love Fifth Element. I didn't like Valerian. I liked Wanted. I didn't like the other one. So I'm going to go with Max on that as well for director, just for the simple fact that Fifth Element is one of my favorite movies, and if he can capture that at all, I think he'd do well. And then John, I think your marketing killed it. I think I love the Lego and the Nintendo collab, but I have to give the Tesla Whopper video game combination to John.
Really?
Also, sadly,
who's got fucking $90,000 to buy a fucking Tesla with a red head?
I just
on
want
it?
to see it. I'm never going to own a $90,000 car.
Yeah.
I just want to see it.
Burger King can't even
Marketing
get
for people.
Burger King has a hard enough time getting people to come to their restaurants. How are they going to promote a movie?
Burger King, get the fuck out of here!
Hey, Max, you lost that one.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. He markets to 4 people.
Video games are much broader.
So did you with Labo, dude. So
yeah,
but it's on Nintendo. Lots of people have those.
Yeah,
he said he'll be on Nintendo too, though.
Hey, what's your point score? Because I haven't been paying attention to the point.
Is it a tie again? Are we tied?
John, Max,
No.
Max. Yeah, it was a tie. It was a tie. So Brian, it's up to you, buddy. Godspeed.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
So I have to go on the pitch. There's just so many key words and intrigue that Max brought to the table on the pitch. Well, I mean, you just
I
nailed.
love that. No, I loved it.
He just nailed some things. Get your mind going with a concept like the Moon movie. Obviously, I already mentioned, and his enthusiasm and the idea that the movie takes this like odd dimensional turn to where it's horror and all that when it gets into the supernatural realm. It just kind of like his attitude on that. It kind of fits what happened, and when. Jason was like, "Is that it?" To John's pitch, it kind of fell a little.
Yeah, the host did not help the contestant there.
That's fine. Listen, everything. I'm not gonna lie. The other 3 parts were a breeze, but it got to the pitch, and I'm like, I don't really want to change anything. So I struggled. The pitch, you're not hurting my feelings. It sucked. I know.
I feel like our pitches were pretty much the same. Like, but I'll take the win. I'll take that win.
Yeah, it was good. I resonated with your pitch, Max.
Yes.
So, all right. So what's the next category again? We do actors next.
Cast. Yeah.
Cast. Okay, you both had some great ideas. I mean, I love Nimrod. John's idea with Nimrod was the guy from Walking Dead. That guy would fit good. But Gary Oldman's also badass and would
Brian
fit.
went with Sherry, like Dan.
What's that?
I said Brian chose Sherry as well.
Yeah. And then I kind of, I'm intrigued with many aspects, but I think I'm going to lean with Max again on cast because he does get Hilia Jones as the lead Riel, which has got to be the case. You just can't go any other way.
Don't mess with a beautiful partnership.
She was born to, I'm waiting on the final music, so I can't go against her on that. I don't want to. No, I'm kidding.
Nice.
No, but I see Hilia playing Riel. She would dye her hair, but at the same time, she's up and coming. She's going to be season 2 of Lock and Key is going to be some wild shit. So she's going to be badass. So then the next category was writer-director. I'm not familiar with you guys' picks on writer-director. Some of the movies. Give me the directors again and the movies they did again.
I said Luc Besson. He did The Fifth Element. He did Valerian, Leon the Professional. And
Okay.
He's done some other movies, but those are the 3 that stand out.
All right, John, you picked director.
Teamer, bomb.
I don't feel like John should get to even say this guy because he can't say the name. He messed up Famke Janssen's name. He can't even talk to the people that he wants in the movie.
Man, shots fired.
What were the movies he did?
This is like approaching the bench up here.
What was the movies he directed again?
He directed Wanted, the 2016 redo of Ben-Hur, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. He was the producer of 9.
Is this the last category?
No,
there's
marketing. Yeah, marketing.
Okay, so far Max has got 2 and John's got 1. And
Max is ahead by a point on my board too because of
yeah, I have Max. I have Max. Yeah, as ahead.
Yeah, Max is ahead 1.
Oh, all right, I'm good.
Let's do marketing next. I'm gonna go with John on marketing because I gotta eat one of these burgers. I just gotta eat a red bun, genetically engineered burger in the Tesla. Now, I think John's onto something with the Tesla. You don't have to just buy the Tesla. People are gonna want to just have a ride in it.
Yeah,
they're just gonna run.
Nobody can afford it. Who can ride in it?
They're gonna have a ride in it. It doesn't cost as much to get a ride in it.
Ooh,
I really thought you were
get a
gonna go with
$10
like
ride.
you're gonna win it from Burger King wrapper or something, like have a game thing like where you can win the Tesla.
Don't forget about the
When they did
NFT.
Back to the Future with the DeLorean. Did they ever do any marketing with the DeLorean?
They
Do you
still
know?
do.
They had like no affiliation with DeLorean.
The guy who made the DeLorean got.
Like, remember the car? So I don't know. Did they do anything to promo that?
No, because I think John DeLorean was in jail by the time
he
Back to
was
the Future came out.
for coke trafficking, I think.
Oh my God, he went Back to the Future for real.
I think it's smart getting Elon Musk involved too because he might actually have to build some of the stuff for the movie.
Yeah.
Right, build an actual space station.
You got me on that one.
Not to say that Legos and that isn't cool, but at the same time, John's ideas are so out there that it's like I kind of am more curious. So, but we're gonna have to go with Max on the director because some of the movies this director did kind of lends itself to more of okay, maybe this guy can direct the movie, and he did put me as secondary writer, which is smart. Not kissing. That's not kissing up. That's just smart.
That's what I said. I mean, hey, great minds think alike.
I need to be on there as secondary writer. I don't want to have a crappy movie, man.
See, there it is.
How many times you got, like you said, you guys use all these examples. You got this great, book, and then you get this movie that has nothing to do with the freaking
including Wanted and Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Exactly. Yeah. That was kind of the downfall there.
Go ahead, Justin. Do that again. That was funny.
I was recording Max at this point. But
it looked like
my guy up here.
The Max Andrews action figure with pointing finger action.
Severe yelling and pointing action.
The pen guy.
Notebook and pen guy.
That's the send away. You have to get out 5 proofs.
Max wins again.
Yeah.
You just got it. Max
there
just
it
got
is.
it.
Bravo, Max. Bravo.
Thank you, sir.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Man, his head can't get any bigger.
I wish.
So,
oh, go ahead, Brian. Go ahead.
And so Sherry wins.
That's right.
Sherry is the real winner for today. Yeah,
That's right.
absolutely. She had all
she got
the
a
better
point
ideas.
and wasn't even a part of the thing. So
yeah, that's
but who can say no to Christopher Walken? I mean,
I sure can.
I so want to hear an impersonation of him right now.
No, I'm not going to do a bad Walken impression.
As Nimrod.
None of us have an impression for him.
I know. I
wait. Is Christopher Walken on Cameo? Because if so, Brian might get a happy birthday of him. Can you read this, sir? As Nimrod.
Oh man, classic
You
actor.
John, just have Casey do it for you as.
Oh
Walken.
yeah, Casey could do it.
He's got a good walking.
He does.
He's got a good walking.
All right, gentlemen, I must leave. And lady, I must
hey,
leave.
if I just got my ass kicked in Remake Revolution, I'd leave too, John. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh.
We all understand. It's all right.
One of these days, Max. One of these days,
One of these days, you might beat me, but I doubt it.
All right, we're saying goodbye to John and Dan.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us.
Okay, huh?
We'll talk to you guys shortly.
Yeah. Number 5.
That was
All right.
fun. That was a
fun.
lot of fun.
I was really nervous about this.
Were
Yeah.
After that pitch, I would be too.
Well, I mean, again, like it's hard to because like when you're remaking a movie, it's like okay, I want to take this movie, but I want to go in a different direction. But when it's like just a direct adaptation of something, like it's hard to even develop the pitch. So yeah, and like no, that was the roughest part. I would agree with you.
How bad does your marketing have to be that you lose to Burger King?
Dude, I don't fucking know. That was bullshit. You guys are weird. That's
Tesla and Burger
Tesla's
King?
NFT got me. That's a burger.
Now you're marketed. I was wrong. You're marketed to 8 people because there's 4 people who can afford a Tesla and 4 people who go to Burger King.
Those
I know plenty of people with
those 4
Teslas.
people that can afford a Tesla, they got lots of money.
Yeah.
So I would rather market to those guys.
But they're only going to go see the movie one time. That's 4 tickets.
But they're going to help produce it. It's marketing.
Produce it.
Oh my goodness. I don't understand how I lost a Burger King.
I just want
But
my
that's okay.
Tesla from doing the movie because I get one of those.
Yeah, you get the promotional Tesla.
I'm not sure why it was an Azarus Tesla though. Like he's a genetically engineered mix between human and animal. So like maybe there could be like something like the Staunch or the Ambition Tesla or something.
Yeah. I mean, but hey, it won it for him, so I guess we can't knock it too hard.
Yeah, she still won. Why are you still crapping on John's marketing?
I lost the marketing. I lost the marketing. I really felt my marketing was better.
All right, everybody.
Yeah, but his was interesting. So
hey,
I mean, it was weird, and I was like, "What? Yeah. I got to find that out." That's all.
If he would have been like, "We're gonna get together in Tesla and build a space station," I would have been more down for that.
Yours was realistic and practical. His was like so weird. I was like, okay, that just
He's going to build the Death Star.
We'll say it like this: his had the armpit hair. That's true.
Fair. Oh, what are we watching now? Oh, Eternals. Okay.
All right, guys. I actually had some topics for today, so let's jump into this real quick.
We have to talk over this for copyright reasons.
Maybe.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and talk over it just in case.
Marvel doesn't really complain.
Okay.
Take the pointer off of there. I hate that.
You're right there
God,
in the middle.
I freaking hate that. This is like an arrow. I want to look at what the arrow's pointing at.
Eternals, they were on Titan, weren't they, Max? Or one of the moons?
I'm not even sure. I've not read one Eternals comic book.
Okay.
What's this going to be on?
This is the new Marvel.
This is a movie, yeah.
No, on Netflix. Oh, a movie?
Yeah, in November.
We have watched.
That's a sweet skill.
Unguided.
Be a little bit more.
We have helped them progress. Unseen them.
Is Angelina Jolie's in this?
Yes.
Wonders.
So is Kumail, one of my favorites.
Throughout the years, we have never interfered. Until now.
Was it Thanos that got him involved, or no?
Thanos is an Eternal.
I thought he was an Inhuman.
No.
Beautiful movie.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah.
Looks visually nice.
Because it's like in the Eternals comic book, it's the Eternals versus the Deviants, and Thanos is a Deviant.
Gotcha. So they are on Titan then. They got moved to Titan then, right? Because he's from a moon of Titan, right?
Yeah. Or Titan, the moon Titan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sorry, thank you.
So now that Captain Rogers and Iron Man are both gone, who do you think's going to lead the Avengers?
I could lead them.
Oh, you're so funny.
That's a weird joke because we have no context to who that character is. So when they're all laughing, we're just like, "What? I don't understand the joke."
Well, I mean, I laugh at how ridiculous it would be like for someone coming into Phase 4 to think they could run anything in the past 10 years of movies. But,
yeah.
Now, who's the Marvel character? Black Bolt, where he's got the vocals.
That's the Inhumans.
That's Inhumans. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with Externals.
Yeah. The Eternals are very obscure for me too. Like I've seen like a one video explaining like who the Eternals are, but I've not ever read any. I've not even heard about them until this. So like, yeah, it's gonna be interesting for me. But
that's cool to go in not knowing.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes.
It was like that for the Guardians of the Galaxy for me. I wasn't familiar with them either.
I see. I have read a lot of Guardians, unfortunately, and Guardians. Well, no, because like the Guardians that I read is not the Guardians that they made, and so like I had this preconceived notion going in, and they made it like the Guardians movies are fine, but they're not what the comic books have. They're not at all. So yeah, like Star-Lord is a completely different character. Yeah, it's just
George writes, okay, Bryce is in the room, just saw this, and he said that it doesn't look that good because there is no actual superheroes. Tough critic. I know that this movie takes place over 3,000 years.
Awesome.
Oh,
They're
that's
Eternals.
long.
So
yeah.
Sherry, what'd you think of this trailer?
No, I liked it. I agreed with Brian on the visuals and everything. And I'm a huge Angelina Jolie fan, so I think it'll probably do well based on. I'd go see it for her. But it looks interesting. It doesn't look dark. I don't like it when they turn, movies really dark.
Sure.
But I guess that's the female card I'm playing. I don't know.
Was that Selma Hayek in the beginning of that?
It might have been. It kind of looked like.
I thought it was her voice for sure.
I'm checking that right now for you, Max.
I just don't even know what to think. Like that doesn't give me. It looks like there's some sort of conflict a little bit. It looks like there's some sort of like weird things going on. So I'm down. We'll see how it goes.
I'm curious what galactic event would bring them out of hiding if Thanos didn't. You know what I mean? Like he was gonna snap the whole world.
It's got to be the snap that.
Selma Hayek. It was Selma Hayek. She plays Ajax.
All right,
cool.
So I'm down. Selma Hayek is one of my favorites. So I'm definitely gonna go watch it. I love Marvel movies, but I don't really know what to think yet about this one. But even even if I had read all the Eternal comic books, they don't necessarily make those. So it's maybe it's better to just go in blind.
Hopefully, it's something out of the box different because as good as Marvel is, they're consistently good. You need to have deviations from the norm, and so if this is going to deviate into realms that we haven't done several times, some of these Marvel movies kind of are the same basic story, but still good. Mm-hmm. But if this is going to go in territories that we haven't treaded, then that would be awesome.
Yeah, I agree. I'm definitely down for a different movie. It's kind of like I was hoping, like the New Mutants, is taking that horror aspect.
Yeah.
Like I was kind of hoping for more of that from them. He's like, okay, this is going to be something different, and I can agree with that for sure.
Like Logan or who knows, just
for sure,
weird stuff. Even Deadpool kind of does it because it's just so out of out rated R and different.
Yeah. Well, they get to do. Deadpool gets to get away with a lot of things that you
that
can't
Christmas
do.
special made me laugh.
Oh, the Christmas special was fantastic. Like I like Deadpool too, but the way to watch it is the
Christmas special.
Because,
but like even if you watch it normal, like I absolutely suggest watching the Christmas special. Like it kind of makes it pay off more if you've already seen it. That was excellent marketing, excellent delivery on all that stuff. All the scenes with Fred Savage are good. They did it
tucking
right.
him in. Oh, it's so funny.
Dude, I honestly forgot, and maybe I didn't even realize. Like I never realized how funny Fred Savage was until I watched that. And I want a buddy cop movie with him and Ryan Reynolds. Like it might turn out horrible, but their chemistry was so good in those little shorts.
I think what makes Ryan Reynolds so special is I think he can mesh with almost anybody. At least that just seems like his personality can fit.
I'm not looking forward to the Hitman's wife's bodyguard though. Like, I mean, Ryan Reynolds is good, but like,
I'm looking forward for Samuel Jackson to say the F word a lot. I always laugh when I hear that. So
I am looking forward to seeing the Hitman's bodyguard wife.
Right.
But the funny thing about that is
Hitman's wife's bodyguard, Jason.
Whatever. I liked the first movie, but I always forget it's a thing. Like I always forget that movie's there. But every time I see that it's on, I'm like, oh yeah, I love this movie, and then I watch it. But outside of it, I always forget that there's a movie called The Hitman's Bodyguard.
Was he in a movie called Buried? I haven't seen it, but I heard a lot.
Yeah,
of
he
good
was.
stuff.
Yep.
Was that good?
I never watched that one either because like I didn't want to. I hear they do a really good job, like making you feel like you're in the box, and I'm good on that.
You're like, I'll pass.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really get anything crazy out of it. It was fine. I mean,
it was fine.
Yeah,
it's really. I haven't seen it, but I've heard that it really shows how good of an actor Ryan Reynolds is.
Yeah, he's by himself the whole movie.
Yeah,
if that helps.
Mm-hmm. That's why I was bringing it up because that seemed like an interesting challenge for an actor. And I think he can step up to the plate when he's, given certain roles. I mean, obviously he's had some bad roles in the past, but man, he's really redeemed himself.
I can agree with that too. And
Green Lantern.
That's not his fault.
That's not his fault. No.
Yeah, yeah.
But
The
Ryan-
original Deadpool.
Ryan Reynolds is always one of those guys where you're like, ugh, Green Lantern. But Ryan Reynolds was good in it. Like, he's one of those guys like, this movie sucks, but hey, Ryan Reynolds was good in it.
Right.
Like,
I don't even feel like he's shown through on that one. Like, it was just super bad. Like, that movie was bad. You can't, like, the dialogue they gave him, you can't Ryan Reynolds your way out of it. Like, it's not.
a good example of a bad movie that Ryan Reynolds was good in, and I might be alone, but X-Men Origins, the first 20 minutes with Ryan Reynolds is great in that movie.
Where he was
he played Deadpool, then they got rid of his mouth. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that one was. Yeah, I would agree with you. The Green Lantern is. If you go watch it again, it's just bad. Everything is bad. Like there's nothing to save that movie.
All right, so I want to take a quick second. Sherry, tell everybody about Fan Room again.
Fan Room Live, we're going to have TJ Ramon on from the Ramones. And Brian, I'm not sure if you're available that day, but if you'd like to come and meet TJ, you'd be a guest of mine. And we're giving away 2 tickets to the audience today or until the event happens. So contact Justin or Jason and give them your email, and I'll send you guys a couple tickets.
Yes, you can check us out at 3geekspodcast@gmail.com. Sherry,
thanks for the invite.
You were one of our favorite interviews early this year. I think it was early this year. And I'm so glad that we've stayed in touch, and I'm so glad that we got it worked out where you came on again today. I'd like to have you on again in the future. You're always welcome on our show.
Thank you.
It's been so much fun. And you can check out Brian's Kickstarter. So, Brian, John sent me a demo for an audio. Am I allowed to play this?
Sure, you can play some of it. You don't have to play it all, but yeah, this is a demo that's we're going to use for. I have a animated trailer of my book pages coming out with this music. So this is Halia's Welcome to the New Enlightenment. So this is not the final product, but it's getting there. It's close.
I like
very atmospheric.
Yeah.
Finding me now.
Wow, what happened to that?
That's all you get. That's all we're gonna bring you.
Internet bandwidth cut it off.
Wow. Stupid internet. Hold on, let me refresh it.
Oh, is that what it was?
It's just the demo anyway. Let's.
I'm excited to get the animated trailer coming out soon.
That's gonna be cool.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Explanations won't be satisfying.
The audio's so choppy. We might want to do it.
It's coming in and out.
Better version
Yeah,
of it.
Jason,
Just because
we're not doing it
not a good
justice.
representation of it.
Yeah, I'll sing it again like I did.
There you go. Do it.
Welcome to the new. No, I'm kidding. It's not even close. But it is good. It's a good song, and it's got this nice, awesome backdrop that I was telling her. Like, she does this great spot where she kind of lets it play, and you get lost in it, and then it just drops out, and then she comes back in with the vocals. It's cool, and I says we need to revisit that because I want to get lost in that backdrop trance, and then just kind of have some like things coming in and out here and there, like vocals and what different instruments. Kind of like, I don't know if you're familiar with Super Trance Crime of the Century. At the end, where he keeps playing this piano, simple piano progression over and over, and then like horns coming in, and it's like dramatic, and you can just imagine sitting at the piano getting lost in the melody because it's like repetitive trance, but it's so compelling and it just draws you in, as the way my book does.
That's very subtle. Very subtle.
I like it.
I don't know. I need to get a marketer. Holy crap. Somebody who can actually market the fucking book.
Go talk to John. If he can get you Elon Musk, you're going to be set.
Listen, paint on the side of a Tesla, it'll be gold.
Oh, that was another reason. He had Grimes coming in on some music. That's a good choice. Sorry, Max.
Brian,
you won, Max. You won.
Yeah, I won. I'm taking the win. I'm happy with my win. I'm still confused about the marketing. I gotta think more like more about what would fail as marketing but make people happy, I guess.
Yeah, make people happy.
So,
I like my win. I'm going to take it.
Psychedelic drugs, man. They can find it on Kickstarter. No, I'm kidding. Staunch Ambition, man. I got it on my social media. I'm posting it constantly. I'm trying to really, because a lot of people like, oh yeah, I want to check that out, and then a fly flies by or whatever, and something distracts you, or there's a million things to put our time toward or focus on. And so I'm trying to market it more because people like to wait. So we got like 3 days left. Halia just offered. We talked the other day. We did we had a nice Zoom chat, and she just offered. Well, let's do a Zoom chat. So we're gonna everyone. If you just back it for $1 or you back it for 1,000, everyone's gonna be invited to a private Zoom chat with Halia and I, talking questions and all that kind of stuff about the book. Her in Lock and Key as an actor, and her writing the music. So that's going to be fun. That's just for anyone who supports the Kickstarter at any level. And
I've always wanted to be in a Zoom call with you and Halia.
Yeah, exactly.
Never done that before. I've never done anything like that before.
It'll be awesome.
Shut up. You're getting helping here.
No, but it's
Those
awesome.
people-
I want to do it again.
Yeah, no, but
I
the
already
thing is,
paid.
we don't want to have it crowded, so we'll do several ones, so it's a little more intimate than just like everybody all at once. And then I'm also at the end of the campaign, you're gonna have the opportunity to add her to sign, do a personal message, autograph, and just an autograph on the books. So, and then I got the music trailer coming out. The Kickstarter goes for 3 days, so go check it out, share it. It will change your life for the better. I mean, you're supporting independent art that is making the world a better place. I mean, we need more independent art that is quality, and I can't stress that enough because I have such amazing talent I work with, from Halia to the Erwin Arosa to Freddie Williams, who did that cover. Clayton Crane, he got amazing talent working on the book. So, Clayton Crane, look at that. That guy is this guy is a master. Look, I worked with him twice. This guy he's got a cult following. And trust me, I know, because they're coming after me for the stuff I have. It's like, I gotta get that.
This is what I see when I think about Staunch Ambition. Like, this is like really nice.
It's so good, yeah.
Nice.
Sherry, where can everybody find you online?
Instagram, Twitter, XOXO Sherry XO, and Facebook, just Sherry Nelson.
Awesome. Sherry, Brian, go ahead and if you guys can stick around for after the credits. And everybody else out there, follow us at 3 Geeks Podcast. Email us 3geekspodcast@gmail.com. Go to 3geeks.ninja and you can check us out every Sunday at noon live on the 3 Geeks Facebook, YouTube, and on the Scene Snobs Facebook as well. Thank you guys so much. Thanks to the scenesnobs.com. Mick, Casey, your guys' support for our show is tremendous. I'm super jealous of those guys. They're at a con right now doing it up, and I was watching them yesterday and I missed the con circuit. I'm so glad it's back. Yeah. Everybody out there, you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for spending a couple hours with us.
Recycle your droids.